Might not be that bad. Or it could be worse. The most important thing is that you know you did the right thing.
Do I?
Baby.
Morning, Tiger. Didn't think you'd surface so quickly, not after last night. What's up?
Freya, today's the day that hits the fan.
She must have known the risks.
Should have stood up for her.
And put your career on the line as well.
Do you think it'll come to that? I just wish I could fast forward today, get it over and done with.
Well, you can do the next best thing.
What's that?
You got a temperature.
No, I haven't.
Well, they don't know that.
No, I couldn't.
Look, I'll go first. I'll show you.
No, that's crazy.
Well, what do you want to do? Have a mare of a day at work or spend the rest of the morning in bed with me?
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah, it's just a couple of miles up the M55 and the hotel's up the second roundabout. We should be relaxing in the hotel jacuzzi by 7.
Can't wait. Oh, you said you were feeling better.
I don't know what's keeping Patterson's. They promised they'd get back to me last night.
They did.
What?
You'd already gone home.
Well, why didn't you say something? If we lose that contract...
Mr. Patterson had a few queries about your numbers, but he seemed very happy with my answers.
They put in an order for 2,000 units.
What's this? Haven't even touched your breakfast.
Oh, sorry, love. No appetite.
You turned down a bacon butty. Told you should be home in bed.
You know I can't.
Have you looked in the mirror?
Doctor will sort me out.
You could still get your deposit back if you cancelled now.
We've worked hard for this.
I'll pop to the printers, pick up the posters.
We're a family business. I should be going with you.
Kirsty's bilingual.
She speaks French. The conference is in Blackpool.
Yeah, but a lot of our potential customers are from Europe. Besides, I need you here, minding the shop.
I'll save this for the trip.
Any post for me?
There you go.
Oh, no.
It's for Heston.
But I was sure. I cannot apologize enough.
It's all right.
Oh.
You okay?
Have you ever had one of those days when something is not right and you cannot quite put your finger on it?
Sounds like any Monday morning to me.
No. No, this is something very, very different.
What's he up to?
Oh. Isn't it amazing?
Wow, aren't you beautiful?
What do you think it is? Long-haired? Tawny?
I can't say I'm that hot on owls.
Yeah. What's it? Oh, she's done.
I'm not making any excuses. I know that what I did was against the rules, but I'm ready to face the consequences.
I see.
So what happens now?
I'll have to speak to Howard, the other partners, and the GMC may have to be involved.
And the drugs trial?
Suspended, pending further investigations. I'm not going to lie to you, Freya. This is bad for the practice and you personally.
I'm really sorry that I disappointed you.
I've seen worse lapses of judgment.
But I'm finished here, aren't I?
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Does the nausea come on at any particular time of day? Evenings, mornings, after meals?
Any time, really.
And the sweating?
Comes and goes.
Have you changed your diet?
No.
Have you eaten anything out of the ordinary?
That is a dodgy curry, but that was months ago. Is that what you think this is? An upset stomach?
I'm not sure yet. We'll take a couple of samples, then we'll see if we can identify the problem. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Can I interest you in bliss in a bag?
Excuse me?
I represent Lethbridge's finest manufacturer of hand-cooked potato scallops.
You mean crisps?
Gourmet snacks. 5 flavours, 100% natural ingredients. Perfect for hard-working doctors or receptionists. I usually always carry some samples with me.
Well, perhaps it is just as well. Some of my colleagues already eat too much junk food.
Well?
Samples. She doesn't seem to think there's anything wrong.
Oh, good. I still don't think you're well enough to travel, though.
I'll be fine. You don't hear Alan Sugar saying, I can't do a deal because I've got a jippy tummy, do you?
Look, if we can't cancel, I'll go instead.
I don't think so.
Mrs. Timber?
It is here. In this very room.
What is? Okay, Daniel.
How could you?
It's only a joke, Mrs. Tempe.
I do not appreciate being made a figure of fun.
What is it with you and Alice, anyway? Is it the beak, the eyes?
Not funny.
I thought it was a hoot.
You look like you could use a cup of tea.
Yeah, thank you.
Business cards, check.
Sales projections, check.
Best PA in the Midlands, double check. Oh. Oh.
You do know how much I've been looking forward to this. Get it up. You'll feel much better. You're not going to disappoint me now, are you?
Just don't tell Irene about this.
Our little secret.
Mrs. T, can you tell me when Kevin's got a break in his patient list, please?
He is not here.
Was he on home visits?
No, he was not feeling very well and he has taken the day off.
Of course he has.
Dr. Wilson.
Oh, Dr. Cassidy, can I have a word with you about Mr. Proctor?
What about him?
Are you sure he does not need to go to the hospital?
Yes, I'm sure. Why?
What if there is something seriously wrong with him? Maybe he is iller than he realizes.
If you know something about my patient, you need to tell me.
It was the owl.
The owl?
In the folklore of my country, it is extremely bad luck to see a creature of the night in the daylight.
Okay.
I know it is primitive superstition, but I have tried to ignore it, but then there was this. One sign could be ignored, but two.
Mrs. Tembe, I thought you were a committed Christian.
To my very soul.
And you're getting into a flap over a couple of coincidences.
Yes. Yes, I am being foolish. Please, can we forget that this conversation ever happened?
Yeah, I think it would be best.
Dr. Cassidy.
I fully accept that what I did was misguided, but I hope that you will take into account the personal pressure that I was under.
Your actions have brought yourself and this practice into disrepute.
And I'm sure that we can agree on some mutually acceptable punishment that will allow me to prove to the partners that nothing like this is ever going to happen again.
You can't possibly think you can continue working here.
But Dr. Carter...
If I could, I would dismiss you here and now. But unfortunately, that's not within my power. No, getting rid of bad doctors isn't as streamlined as it should be. You could be facing a fitness to practice hearing with the GMC, then a lengthy disciplinary process. And all the while dragging the reputation of everybody in this practice through the mud.
Can I ask why Kevin isn't here?
I don't see what you could possibly contribute.
You're not a doctor. You can't possibly understand how seductive it can be. Okay, it's seeing somebody in pain and know you can help them.
Playing God.
Yeah, if you like. Look, Kevin, I know he was angry yesterday, but I'm sure he's had time to calm
I've
down.
already spoken to Dr. Tyler.
Oh, what?
He didn't have a single word to say in your defence. It seems to me you have one question to ask yourself. Are you a suitable person to be a practicing doctor? Then maybe it would be better for your colleagues if you jumped before you were pushed. Or do you want to blacken their reputations as well as your own?
I thought I'd feel better after chucking up, but my guts are still doing somersaults. Can't you give me some pills, something to stop me being sick?
Not until we know exactly what's wrong with you.
I'm going away this afternoon. 2 nights in Blackpool. It's the annual Potato Products Conference. I can't miss it.
I'm afraid the only place you're going is hospital.
That's impossible.
Both your blood pressure and your temperature are up from this morning, and this tenderness in your stomach is new. I'm afraid we can't wait for your test results to come through.
Mr. Proctor, please. I really think you should go to see
I got the message.
If it gets any worse.
Thanks for your help.
You've done what? I've handed my notice in. But why? I've done it. And do you know what? I'm glad.
You just gave in to him.
He didn't really give me a lot of choice, man.
Oh, Freya, you know he's a bully. Why didn't you fight back?
Maybe a change would be really good for me.
Is this your career that's on the line? It's everything you've ever worked for.
Yeah, well, I've always wanted to travel. And I could work abroad.
And what about me?
You can come with me.
All right, so just drop everything, yeah? A job, a love, my friends, everything, and just follow you around. Why does everything have to be so melodramatic, eh? Why can't you just sit tight, take your punishment, and carry on?
Okay, keeping my job here, never a possibility. Maybe if Kevin had stood up for me in the first place instead of being such a coward.
Forget Kevin!
No! He's really dumped me in it, okay? I'm gonna go round there.
Hey, hang on.
Look, I can't let him pretend that this isn't happening, okay? He'll be at Michaela's. I'll go over to Michaela's.
Just leave it, will you? You're just gonna make things worse. Why do you always have to go stomping round like a flaming idiot?
If you're not gonna help me, back off.
What is it about you and Kevin, eh? You're obsessed. Are we even having a relationship, or are you just waiting for him to become available?
This has got nothing to do with us.
No, this is about you and your bloody ego again.
Fine.
What are you doing?
I'm packed and ready to go. Kirsty and I make a great team.
Yeah, I already said I was...
Look at you. You can't drive in that state.
We're going in my car.
I'll ring as soon as we get to the hotel.
How come you've never been this keen on a conference before?
Times are hard. We need the orders.
And that's all you're interested in? The money?
I am so sorry to interrupt.
The receptionist?
Yes, but I am not here in an official capacity.
Look, if we don't go now, we're going to hit all the traffic.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Is there somewhere else we could go to speak? I'm very worried about your health, Mr. Proctor.
Well, don't be.
Worried? Why?
Fit to go. Isn't that what the doctor said?
Yeah.
Mr. Proctor.
I didn't want to worry you.
So even though the doctor says you're too ill, you're still going. What could possibly be the attraction?
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, don't play innocent. I know it's not the Blackpool air you're going for.
many different ways are there to say it? We're not having an affair.
Then why do you keep favouring her over me?
I don't.
Then why are all her ideas suddenly so wonderful and mine are binned? How come she gets the 4-star hotel and I get the half-empty bed?
Do you really want the truth, Irene? You couldn't sell oxygen to a drowning man. Look, I'm sorry. It's just business.
I might be after your job, but I don't want your man.
Where are you going?
Blackpool. You're clearly not well enough and someone's got to represent the company. We can discuss my pay rise when I get back.
I'm so sorry.
Why would I look at another woman when I've got you?
As you are no longer going away, can I suggest that you follow Dr. Cassidy's advice? It is always better to be safe than sorry.
You're the receptionist. What do you know about anything?
I have no medical training, this is true. But sometimes you have to follow your instinct.
Do your bosses even know you're here?
No.
No. Then I suggest you leave and I don't have to make a phone call.
He needs an ambulance.
He needs his own bed and someone to look after him. Oh, look, he's going to be fine. He just needs a rest.
Yes, ambulance, please.
Once again, I cannot sleep. Walk out the door and up the street. Look at the stars beneath my feet. Remember rights that I did wrong. So here I go. I'm not calling for a second chance. I'm screaming at the top of my voice. Give me a reason, but don't give me choice, 'cause I'll just make the same mistake again.
Okay.
Fire brigade, please. There's been an explosion. Mickey! It's okay. I'm here. I've got you. Come on. Come with me. Oh! Ring. Let me look at you, sweetheart. Was Kevin with you?
He's asleep.
Okay. Where is Kevin, Michaela?
You left him in there. Kevin!
There's one still inside.
You can't go back in.
My friend's in there. Kevin! No! Kevin! Where are you? Kevin! Come on! No! Come on! Come on! Oh, I've got you! I've got you! Come on! Stay with me! I've got you!
Hopefully this will make you feel better soon.
How do they not know what's wrong?
Why are you here?
2 sugars for the shock. This is a very good hospital. They will find the answer.
How? They must have done all the tests for all the obvious things.
Are you sure you have told them everything?
I've already been over all this with Dr. Cassidy. There's nothing. Hey, I'll be all right.
I thought I was losing you.
Never. What are you doing?
I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get better.
Do you know what is wrong with him?
Block be gone.
What?
The drain cleaner.
Tiny amounts.
Oh, but it can't be that. I've never used it.
Oh, my goodness.
Hot chocolate. Soup. Bacon sandwiches.
You've been poisoning me.
I didn't think it was enough to hurt you. You've got to believe me. I just wanted to stop you. I thought if you went away with Kirsty, you'd never come back.
I'm just going to take a look at your arms, okay?
I didn't feel anything.
That'll be the adrenaline.
Michaela.
Stabilised, en route to St. Phil's.
Help me move it. You got to do something.
It's in safe hands. Come on. Stay with me, keep talking.
That's okay, Mr. Proctor. So, no long-term side effects. That is good news.
2 weeks.
Ever since the night you said you were taking Kirsty and not me, I was making tea, shepherd's pie. The drain cleaner was sitting there.
So this is about revenge for an affair that was all in your head.
No.
Then why?
Kirsty's young. What did you say? Fresh, exciting. She wouldn't nurse you, care for you like I can. I thought if you realised you still needed me. I've probably told the police by now. I won't put you through any more pain, I'll admit everything.
I won't be pressing charges. I made you do this. You should never have had reason to doubt me. Let's start again.
Oh, David.
Okay, I need a blue call to St. Phil's. Got an adult male. Respiratory arrest.
29-year-old smoking inhalation from a house fire. A respiratory arrest en route. Bag and mask. Spontaneous breathing again. Pulse of 100, respiratory rate 32. Then again pulse of 100. 31-year-old smoking inhalation stone fire. Partial fitness burn to below arms. Dropped at feet. No look of consciousness. Back at 98, but fluctuating. Several episodes of hypopnea.
Give me respiratory rates. I need blood pressure.
Let's order some chest X-rays and bloods for both, please.
Let's get a second line in here.
Excuse me, can you...
O2 saturation 95. Respiratory rate.
Come on, people. Let's titrate another 10 of morphine and 10 mils of saline. Can you hear me? I just need to check your arms.
I need a crash cart.
Go on, everybody. Jotting.
I want the wrong people.
Captain Bellamy?
Been a while since anyone's called me that.
That's our resident comedian, Danny Hooper.
He's always one. Probably needs a good kick up the backside. You need to approach that CV like it's an exercise.
Is that what you do?
I try not to think of the people at work as the enemy, but it's a lot more fun when you do.
I'm sorry, mate.